Did you know a simple can of beans could one day be worth more than gold? Or that a single supply chain hiccup thousands of miles away could leave your grocery store shelves empty? Today, we're diving into a topic that could make or break your household preparedness. In this video, we're uncovering 10 grocery products you absolutely need to stockpile before next month. From everyday essentials like rice and pasta to overlooked lifesavers that can last for years, we'll explain why these items are critical right now. But there's more. Stick around to discover the real reasons behind recent food shortages and how to build your stockpile without breaking the bank. Trust us, there's more at stake than you think. Now, you might be wondering why the urgency to stockpile groceries. Let's dig into the reasons that make this a smart move. A loaf of bread that cost you $2 last year now sets you back $2.50, a 25% increase. Inflation is steadily eroding our purchasing power, making it crucial to secure staple items before prices climb even higher. Picture walking into your local supermarket only to find empty shelves where your favorite canned goods used to be. Recent events, like the ransomware attack on Morrison's supply chain, caused significant shortages of fresh produce. Such incidents highlight the fragility of our food system and the need to keep essentials at home. Or consider a port strike on the East Coast. Suddenly, shipments of fresh produce from Latin America stop, leading to rising prices and panic buying across multiple states. Global events create ripple effects, disrupting the flow of goods and causing sudden scarcities. Natural disasters, hurricanes, floods, or earthquakes can shut down transportation networks, leaving stores unable to restock and communities stranded without access to basic supplies. And it's not just about disasters. Think about facing a sudden job loss or a medical emergency that strains your finances. A well-maintained stockpile acts as a safety net, helping you sustain your household without immediate financial stress. In essence, stockpiling isn't about fear, it's about foresight. By understanding these potential disruptions, you can take proactive steps to protect your family, no matter what challenges come your way. These are the top 10 grocery products you should consider adding to your stockpile. Number 10. Beans are the unsung heroes of your pantry. These nutritional powerhouses are packed with protein and fiber, which keep you full longer and support digestive health. Regular bean consumption has even been linked to lower cholesterol levels and a reduced risk of heart disease. Beyond their health benefits, beans are incredibly versatile. From hearty soups and stews to salads and even desserts, they adapt to countless cuisines and cooking methods. Black beans can become a creamy dip, add richness to spicy chili, or even blend into brownies for moisture and added nutrition. Beans are also budget-friendly and have a long shelf life, making them a must-have for stockpiling. With options like black beans, chickpeas, lentils, and kidney beans, you'll never run out of ways to keep your meals diverse and exciting. Whether you're whipping up a classic bean soup, a refreshing salad, or experimenting with bean-based recipes, they're a practical and nutritious addition to any pantry. Number 9. Canned goods. Let's talk about the ultimate lifesavers in your pantry, canned goods. These little metal saviors are more than just convenient, they're designed to last. Properly stored, some canned foods can stay fresh for years, even decades. What makes them so durable? It's all in the airtight sealing and heat treatment that locks in freshness and nutrients. This means even when fresh produce is unavailable, you've got a reliable backup plan. Number 9. Vegetables, corn, peas, and green beans. Let's start with canned vegetables, your shortcut to nutrition without the prep work. These are packed at peak freshness, meaning you get all the nutrients without the hassle of chopping or peeling. Think about it. Sweet corn, tender peas, and crisp green beans ready to go when you need them. The bonus? They're versatile. Whether you're tossing them into casseroles, soups, or stir-fries, these staples add flavor and nutrients without effort. Plus, having them on hand ensures you're ready for emergencies, whether it's a sudden power outage or a busy day when cooking feels impossible. Number 8, fruits. Peaches, pineapple, and beyond. Craving peaches or pineapple in the dead of winter? Canned fruits are your solution. Packed in juice or syrup, they're sweet, delicious, and shelf-stable. From quick desserts to snack time, they bring a taste of summer no matter the season. Number 7, meats, tuna, chicken, and Spam. When fresh meat isn't an option, canned meats save the day. Canned tuna, chicken, or even Spam provide an easy protein boost for meals. Pro tip: mix canned chicken with pasta or rice for a filling, hearty dish. And let's not forget the history. Canned goods played a key role in World War II, providing soldiers and civilians with a dependable food source. They're truly the original emergency food. How to maximize your canned goods. Rotate your stock. Use the oldest cans first to keep your supply fresh. Inspect for dents. Even a small dent can lead to contamination. Get creative. Canned goods can transform into soups, casseroles, or even desserts like pumpkin pie. The next time you pass by the canned goods aisle, grab a few extras. You'll thank yourself later when you're turning a challenging day into a manageable one with a reliable meal. Number 6, dry pasta. Dry pasta is a pantry MVP. It's easy to store, lasts for years, and is incredibly versatile. Toss it in an airtight container, or even keep it in its original packaging in a cool, dry place, and you're good to go. What makes pasta special is its adaptability. Pair it with canned tomato sauce and some dried herbs for a quick meal, or add canned mushrooms or tuna for a gourmet twist. During supply chain disruptions, pasta is one of the first items to disappear from shelves because it's cheap, filling, and perfect for stretching meals. Whether you're facing inflation, a power outage, or just a tough week, pasta has your back. Stock up on your favorite shapes, spaghetti, penne, or macaroni, and rest assured that you've got a meal ready in minutes. Number 5, rice is not just a staple. It's a survival food that has sustained civilizations for over 10,000 years. Versatile, affordable, and with an incredible shelf life, rice is the foundation of any solid stockpile. Pro tip: white rice stores the longest, as it lacks the natural oils found in brown rice that can cause it to go rancid. For maximum longevity, store it in airtight containers or vacuum-sealed bags with oxygen absorbers. Rice can do it all: fried rice, risotto, sushi, or a simple bowl with beans. It's filling, adaptable, and turns basic ingredients into satisfying meals. If you're serious about food security, don't underestimate the power of rice. Number 4, canned mushrooms. Canned mushrooms are more than just a pizza topping. They're a survival food superstar. While fresh mushrooms spoil in days, canned mushrooms stay good for months or even years. They're versatile, soaking up flavors in soups, pastas, and sautés. Plus, they're budget-friendly, costing a fraction of fresh mushrooms. During tough times, they can make you feel like a gourmet chef, even in the middle of a power outage or food shortage. Fun fact: canned mushrooms are packed with nutrients like selenium and potassium, making them a healthy and delicious addition to your pantry. Number 5, peanut butter. Let's dive into a creamy, delicious, and surprisingly versatile powerhouse. Peanut butter. At first glance, it might seem like just a snack, but peanut butter is so much more. It's packed with healthy fats, protein, and calories, making it an essential for energy and sustenance during tough times. Why is it a stockpile must-have? First, it doesn't require refrigeration, even after opening. That makes it perfect for emergencies like power outages or when fridge space is tight. Plus, peanut butter has an impressive shelf life, staying fresh for months or even years if sealed properly. During World War II, soldiers relied on peanut butter for quick energy boosts. Today, it remains a pantry MVP. A spoonful can provide a quick pick-me-up, and is incredibly versatile. Spread it on crackers, stir it into oatmeal, or make a comforting peanut butter and banana sandwich. It's a hit with both kids and adults. When stockpiling, look for natural varieties with fewer additives. They last longer and are better for your health. Larger tubs are a smart choice, as they're cost-effective and ensure you won't run out when you need it most. Trust us, when times get tough, you'll be glad you've got peanut butter in your corner. Number 4, oats. Oats are more than just breakfast food. They're a stockpile superstar. Quick to prepare, packed with fiber, and loaded with nutrients, oats are a fantastic way to stay full and energized. Whether it's a warm bowl of oatmeal on a cold morning or a quick snack, oats are both comforting and practical, but breakfast is just the beginning. Oats are incredibly versatile. You can use them to make cookies, pancakes, muffins, or granola. Feeling creative? Blend them into flour for gluten-free baking, or use them to thicken soups. Why should oats make your stockpile list? They're lightweight, affordable, and have a long shelf life. Properly stored, they can last for years. During World War II, oats were a go-to for soldiers because they were easy to carry and didn't spoil. If they worked in wartime, they'll work in your pantry too. Next time you're in the grocery store, grab a few extra bags of oats. You'll appreciate their versatility and longevity when you're crafting meals in challenging times. Number 3, cooking oil. Cooking oil might not be the first thing you think of when stockpiling, but it's a kitchen essential you can't afford to overlook. It's the foundation of almost every meal you prepare. Without it, even the most well-stocked pantry feels incomplete. Why is cooking oil so important? It's a key ingredient for sautéing vegetables, frying rice, or baking. Simply put, your meals need it to come together. Recently, cooking oil prices have been climbing due to global supply chain issues and climate changes impacting crop production. For example, Indonesia, the world's largest palm oil exporter, imposed restrictions that sent shockwaves through the global market. Stocking up now can save you from paying higher prices later. When choosing oils for your stockpile, prioritize those with longer shelf lives. Olive oil, when stored in a cool, dark place, can last up to 2 years unopened. Canola oil also stores well, staying fresh for about a year. And here's a pro tip. You can freeze cooking oil to extend its shelf life even further. It won't solidify completely, but will stay fresh and ready to use. Fun fact. During World War II, cooking oil wasn't just a kitchen staple, it was used to produce explosives. That's how essential it was. Fast forward to today, and it's still one of the most versatile items you can have. Whether you're cooking, preserving food, or even making emergency candles, cooking oil is indispensable. The next time you're shopping, don't just grab a single bottle, stock up smartly. You'll thank yourself when your meals stay flavorful and functional, no matter what comes your way. What's your go-to cooking oil? Are you team olive, canola, or something else? Let us know in the comments below, and keep watching as we reveal the top 2 must-have groceries. Number 2, salt. Let's talk about one of the most underrated items in your kitchen, salt. It's so common that it's often overlooked, but this humble white crystal is a survival game changer. Why? First, imagine life without salt. Bland, flavorless food. Salt is the ultimate seasoning, transforming even the simplest ingredients into something delicious. But that's not all. For centuries, salt was humanity's go-to preservative. Before refrigerators, people used salt to draw moisture out of food, creating an environment where bacteria couldn't thrive. That's how they kept meat, fish, and vegetables edible for months. And salt isn't just about food. Did you know it can clean, disinfect, and even help heal minor wounds? It's like the Swiss Army knife of your pantry. Best of all, salt doesn't spoil. Ever. Buy it in bulk, store it in a cool, dry place, and it'll last indefinitely. Don't limit yourself to table salt. Coarse salt and kosher salt are excellent for curing meats or fermenting vegetables. With inflation driving up food prices and supply chains becoming less reliable, stocking up on salt is one of the easiest and cheapest ways to prepare for uncertain times. So what are you waiting for? Add salt to your shopping list. It's the small but mighty tool you'll be grateful to have when life throws you a curveball. Number 1. Sugar. Now let's talk about sugar. This simple, sweet pantry staple might just be your secret weapon in tough times. Why? Because sugar has an indefinite shelf life when stored properly. Yes, that bag of sweetness could outlast most of your other stockpile items. Sugar isn't just for desserts. It's incredibly versatile. Use it to bake, preserve jams, brew kombucha, or even balance flavors in savory dishes. Plus, it's naturally hygroscopic, meaning it absorbs moisture to prevent bacteria and mold growth. Science for the win. However, sugar does need proper storage to stay at its best. If exposed to moisture, it can clump and harden. To avoid this, keep it in an airtight container away from heat and humidity. Here's a bonus. Sugar has some surprising uses. Mix it with potassium permanganate, and you've got a fire starter in a pinch. It can also soften hardened bread, keep cookies fresh, and even soothe minor burns. Who knew sugar could be this resourceful? Stockpiling sugar isn't just about sweetening your coffee. It's about adding security and creativity to your pantry. The next time you see sugar on sale, grab an extra bag. Your future self will thank you for this sweet survival essential. How to stockpile grocery products like a pro. Knowing what to stockpile is only half the battle. The real question is, how do you stockpile effectively without going overboard? Don't worry, we've got you covered. 1. Buy in bulk. Smartly bulk buying is the golden rule of stockpiling, but it's about buying essentials, not just anything on sale. Focus on staples like rice, beans, and canned goods. Foods that are nutritious and long-lasting. Warehouse stores and online retailers often offer bulk items at 30 to 50%, less per pound compared to smaller packages. That's like getting free food every time you shop smart. 2. Shop sales. Like a detective. Think of sales as your treasure map. Stores often discount non-perishables around holidays or seasonal transitions. Look for BOGO, buy one, get one free, deals on canned goods and dry foods which have long shelf lives. Pro tip, find out when your store restocks, usually early Thursdays, and shop then to snag the freshest deals. 3. Use coupons. Yes, really, coupons aren't outdated, they're free money. Apps like Ibotta and Honey make it easy to find digital coupons. Combine them with sales for even bigger savings. One family saved over $200 in a month this way, which could stockpile a serious pantry. 4. Rotate your stockpile. This is where most people slip up. They stash items in a corner and forget about them. Don't let food go to waste. Rotate your stockpile regularly. Place older items in the front and newer ones in the back. Did you know canned foods like tomatoes and beans can last up to 5 years? By rotating, you'll always have fresh supplies. Mastering these stockpiling tips ensures you're prepared for anything without overspending or wasting food. So, what's the first item you'll add to your stockpile today? Let us know in the comments below and stay tuned for more practical tips. Where to store grocery products. Smarter storage tips. So you've stocked up on all the essentials, beans, rice, canned goods, but now comes the big question. Where do you put it all? Tossing everything into a kitchen cabinet isn't going to cut it. Let's talk about the smartest and most creative ways to store your stockpile, along with some do's and don'ts to keep your stash fresh and secure. 1. Pantry, your first line of defense. Your pantry is the VIP section for your stockpile. It's easily accessible and perfect for items you use regularly, like pasta, canned goods, and spices. But there's a catch. Your pantry must be cool, dry, and away from direct sunlight. Heat and humidity are the sworn enemies of food freshness. To maximize limited space, use stackable bins or rotating shelves. Not only does this keep things organized, but it also makes you feel like you're running your own mini supermarket. 2. The basement. If you're lucky enough to have a basement, congratulations. You've got prime storage real estate. Basements are naturally cooler and darker, ideal for long-term storage. However, not all basements are created equal. Watch out for dampness or pests that could ruin your stash. Pro tip: store items on raised shelves rather than directly on the floor. This protects your stockpile from unexpected water leaks or creepy crawlies. 3. Garage. The wild card. The garage is often a forgotten space, but with the right precautions, it can be a great storage spot. Insulate the area to avoid temperature extremes. High heat can spoil oils, while freezing temperatures can ruin canned goods. Seal everything tightly. Even a small hole in a bag of flour can invite a rodent rave party. And trust me, you don't want that. 4. Hidden gems. Think outside the box. Running out of space? No problem. Get creative. Use underbed storage bins for items like oats or vacuum-sealed snacks. Repurpose unused closet shelves for dry goods. Just make sure these spaces are cool and dry. You'd be surprised how much hidden storage you actually have. Entertainment break in a zombie apocalypse, or, another supply chain breakdown. Who's winning? The person with a well-organized stockpile or the one with canned beans stuffed behind their TV stand? Exactly. Where you store your groceries is just as important as what you're storing. A little organization now can save you a lot of headaches later. And honestly, isn't it satisfying to have everything in its place? Stockpiling isn't just about buying the right groceries, it's about storing them properly. Here's how to turn your pantry into a fortress of freshness. 1. Freezing. Lock in freshness. Your freezer isn't just for ice cream, it's a secret weapon for long-term storage. Want your flour or grains to last for years? Freeze them for at least 48 hours before storing in airtight containers. This kills any lurking pests or eggs. You can also freeze nuts, seeds, and even butter to keep them fresh for months. Just remember to use freezer-safe bags to prevent freezer burn. 2. Canning. Canning isn't just for nostalgic peach preserves, it's a modern-day survival skill. By sealing food in jars under high heat, you keep out bacteria and air, the main culprits of spoilage. Start with water bath canning for high-acid foods like tomatoes and pickles. Feeling adventurous? Invest in a pressure canner to preserve meats and low-acid veggies. Imagine opening a jar of home-canned stew in the middle of winter. It's like tasting sunshine. 3. Drying food removes moisture, making it nearly impossible for bacteria to grow. Dried fruits, herbs, or jerky are lightweight, nutritious, and long-lasting. Use a low-temperature oven or a dehydrator for the best results. Store dried goods in vacuum-sealed bags or mason jars with desiccant packets to absorb any sneaky moisture. 4. Vacuum sealing oxygen is the enemy of freshness. A vacuum sealer removes air and protects dry goods like rice, pasta, and beans. Add oxygen absorbers for extra insurance. This combo is practically kryptonite for spoilage. 5. Mylar bags. For serious preppers, Mylar bags are a must. These durable bags are perfect for sealing large quantities of staples like rice or flour. Add oxygen absorbers, seal with a heat sealer, and store in a cool, dry place. Done right, your food could last decades. It's 5 years from now, and while others are scrambling for supplies, you're enjoying a hearty meal thanks to your smart storage methods. Feels pretty great, doesn't it? Master these techniques. freezing, canning, drying, vacuum sealing, and mylar bagging, and your pantry will become a treasure chest of preserved goodness. Today we've uncovered the essential grocery items to stockpile and the smartest ways to store them. From beans and rice to sugar and salt, we've shared tips to make your stockpile last for years. Preparedness isn't about panic. It's about peace of mind. A well-stocked pantry is more than a safety net. It's an investment in your family's security and comfort. If you found this guide helpful, give it a thumbs up and share it with someone who needs to start preparing. And if you haven't already, hit that subscribe button for more life-changing tips and tricks. Remember, it's better to be ready a day too early than a moment too late. So start building your stockpile, get creative with your storage, and stay ahead of the game. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video. Until then, stay safe and